This is going to be a departure from the normal kind of video I do. That's a market update of things going on here in Central Florida that I think are important to know in the real estate business. But I watched some of the new advancements in AI and I am just blown away. And to think about how far we've came in a year, I wanted to do a video more from a content creator than a person in the mortgage business. Because ultimately, we are all content creators. Whether you're posting on Facebook, Instagram, you're on a personal level, which is just the world that we live in, but also on a business level because we're all a personal brand and we're trying to get our information out there. But obviously more and more people are doing that. As technology makes it easier, then there's just more noise. And when I look at some of the upgrades in AI, I'm talking about over the last few weeks, the way that it's leveling up to me is blown away. So this is a famous video of Will Smith, an AI generated Will Smith eating spaghetti and meatballs. And obviously you can tell it's AI. It's pretty terrible, but there's no question that it's AI. It was pretty funny at the time, but remember this was just a year ago. So a year ago, that's what AI looked like. Now let's fast forward to today, and OpenAI just announced their Sora, S-O-R-A, creating video from text. And basically what it allows you to do is type in a prompt and it will create a video of whatever you're thinking about in your head. So think about that. If you're like, I want to get a video of Aquaman surfing in the Pacific Ocean while holding a pink cup and wearing a yellow hat, that's the idea of computer generated AI video. I already do this using Dahlia, doing thumbnails for my YouTube videos. For instance, right here's an example of the last couple videos where I basically said, give me an image that looked like Jerome Powell, they won't actually do real people, speaking on the floor, and have a comment from him that says, not so fast. I also did one of the real estate market being shot out of a cannon, which I basically used it a few prompts. There's a couple other programs I'm using here, but man, Dahlia, which I was able just to type in what I wanted and to create images, makes my life so much easier. But now it's coming to video, and it's coming to video in a big way. And if you're creating content, this is something that you're going to want to keep up with. So let's take a look. OpenAI is obviously the creator, or Sam Altman created ChatGPT. And this is his most recent work right here. And this is Sora. So the prompt on this was a stylish woman walking down Tokyo filled with warm glowing neon and animated city signage. She wears a black leather jacket, a long dress, and black boots. Look at how realistic this looks. Look at the mud puddles. Look at the reflection, the lighting. And this already looks super real. Because you know it's AI, if you really, really, really look at some of the frame rate, there's the guy walking behind her and the weird kind of steps, you can maybe tell that it's AI, but it's pretty amazing. This is another one here of drone footage that I thought was really cool. You can see right here, this is the prompt on this was waves crashing against the rugged cliffs along Big Sur's Garay Point Beach, crashing blue waters, creating white tip waves. So this is from that prompt, this is all computer generated. So, in a terrifying way, I'm thinking, is the person that used to drive the drone on this now going to be replaced by AI? The answer probably at some point in the future is yes. And then as far as ultra realistic, this to me was just, I love science fiction movies. This is create a movie trailer featuring the adventures of the 30-year-old spaceman wearing a red wool knitted motorcycle helmet, blue sky, salt desert, cinematic style shot on a 35mm film projector. And when you look at this, this is just amazing. These people look real. Remember, these are completely AI generated people. And this to me looks about like right out of a science fiction movie. This is something that is going to continue. Remember, these videos is as worse as it's going to get. It's going to get better from here. And that means that as content creators, we can use this a lot for B-roll, like when you're talking and you're adding in extra footage and things that people can watch that are making your point. Right now, and there are already some services doing this, but with OpenAI launching this. Now, this isn't available yet. It's being kind of beta tested. There's a select group of people that are able to use it, but it is coming out, and it's coming out soon. Now, it's not perfect. I thought these were pretty funny. This is one where they did one with a guy running on a treadmill. Obviously, you can tell what's wrong with that one. And I thought this was a really cool one. This is a woman's birthday party, older lady's birthday party. And if you look, if I didn't tell you, you would say this is pretty good. But if you look at people's hands, AI is not really good at generating hands. And so you can kind of see that the hands are off on this. And AI does kind of have issues with particular things. But remember, it's only going to get better from here. This is as worse as it's ever going to be. So, what does all this mean? Where are things likely to go from here? From a content creation, it means that it's going to make our job easier, but also it's going to mean that there's a lot more noise. I love science fiction. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Matrix, and there's a famous scene where they download Kung Fu into Neo's brain.
I'm going to learn Jiu-Jitsu. I know Kung Fu.
Well, Kung Fu's great if you get in a fight, but it's not so great if everybody knows Kung Fu. And that's what's starting to happen, right? It's getting easier and easier to do this. That's why I think social media is going to be the icing, not the cake. It's a great way to do a personal brand, but you still have to have some authenticity, and AI is going to make that part harder. And we're just talking about content creation. We're already using AI in our texting and responses and document review. So in all parts of your business, if you're not keeping up with AI, it's something you at least need to be thinking about. Now, AI is going to get built into a lot of the programs you already use. I have a saying that I made up, which is that AI is going to find you, whether you like it or not. But we still need to be paying attention to it, because at the end of the day, we want to take the things out of our life that someone else can do or an AI can do to focus on the things that we're really good at. You better be able to define, and this goes for me and you and everyone, what makes us different, because we don't want to be replaced by AI, and what makes us different is our authenticity. So there's nothing more authentic than having a daily success plan where you are personally calling someone and saying, hey John, did you know this is supposed to be a great year? Rates are going to drop. It looks like a good time to be selling your house. I'd love to be the one you work with. Let's talk about what that looks like. We have to be having authentic conversations. Video, social media, all that stuff, great for building a personal brand, but it's only going to be part of the mix. I always say that's the icing and not the cake. So where does this all go from here? Keep paying attention to it. Keep looking on how to level up your AI game. I think it's important. Definitely has made my video content easier and creating thumbnails. I've already used some of the text to video on another software. I use it to create reels on some of the long form videos that I do. So it is something that you want to keep paying attention to, but do not lose sight of the forest for the trees. You have to define what you do every day to go get business. Daily success plan. We're doing a couple classes coming up on that. If you're interested, please reach out. We kind of walk you through the step by step, what that looks like for you. Remember, everyone's different. What you're up to doing is going to be different than someone else. But I thought this was really cool. There's going to be eventually have to have some security built into this. Obviously, this is an election year and all kinds of crazy stuff. We don't want just people making all kinds of videos saying all kinds of things. And I can't envision a world where people are going to doubt everything they see. And maybe that's already happening now. But anyways, that's the update for this week. As far as the real estate market, rates are a little higher. They're going to be lower. It's going to be a great year to be in real estate. Make sure you're focused on what you need to do to be successful. If you have any questions on AI, casting the largest amount of net as a brokerage, we hope you do that. We hope your clients get the best deal. But more importantly, we work with you every step of the way to help you get paid more times in 2024. Hey everyone, this is Rayce Robinson, your favorite Florida mortgage broker. Have a great day, great week. I'll talk to you soon.